Welcome back for some more The Legend of Heroes Shrells in the Sky. Last time we finished up our side missions at the Bracers Guild, and we're back to Raveno Village to get into the mines to beat the Kapua family. But before we did that, we ran into this Annalise. She somehow knows Sherazard. Let's find out more. Well, we had a request to exterminate a monster in this area. Oh, really? So, has your swordsmanship been coming along? Have you started mastering the use of that weapon? Let's avoid that subject right now. I'm still working on it. By the way, Sherazard, are you here on a job for the guild? Yeah, something like that. Although the job's a little different from the one you're handling. Is that so? Well, this region has become more dangerous recently. Make sure to be careful. Alright. That was it. Apple ice cream, fresh juice. I haven't learned this recipe yet. You know what? I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy one and learn it. We're gonna stay at the end. All right. Alright, well, I guess to the mines then. To the mines. Let's go try to take on the Kapua family. I was hoping we get another party member. I was hoping that girl would be like, I'll tag along with you for now, but no. Nope. Are we heading the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. The mine is to the west. Guys. Alright, so we want to go this way. This way, right? Just trying to get to the mine here. Just trying to get to the mine. Alright, here we go. This is where we ran into the Kapua family many episodes ago and got our butts handed to us. Let's hope this time we can actually win. Oh, the enemies in here were tough too, weren't they? Bridge that's out. There we go. Yep. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Is that the... Quiet still. It looks like we've hit the jackpot. The airliner we've been looking for. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food precisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger, got that. You're right. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? What do you think? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. Yep, that kid, Louis, he wasn't lying. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So, this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don could be a real slave driver sometime. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there! Who in the scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived! Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? I look like a big fool saying stuff like that alone. You're the ones who just said how to run in with back and rolling. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sake you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anybody else here, Bandit Boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? That simplifies things. Let's get them, boys! Alright, this was a tough battle last time. Let's see what we can do this time. I'm about to clock up for Josh. Actually, I don't know if Sherazard's in that AoE or not. She's right close to it though. Let's try to move out the way. I kinda wanna cast a spell too. Cancels arts and crafts. Oh, that's nice. Too bad he's out of my range. Guess I can move into his range, but then I'm not gonna get another turn, am I, before he gets it off. Tough call here. What do I do? Just gonna attack. Haha, you missed. There, only Estelle's gonna get hit now, but she missed her stinking attack. Nobody's charging up anything yet, so they're not weak to anything either. Where's the one I already hit? Dude, just like his sister, it does not take any damage to physical attacks. That is not good. I should have stocked up on some more stuff here, huh? Before we came here. Dang it. I'm actually surprised at how tough these guys still are even after the levels we've gone up. Spell's dead. Dang it! Not in range for me to revive either. Yay! Oh gosh, take on this guy then. Yeah, we may have to reload and retry. It's looking good, is it? How much damage?
Someone's been wrong.
Nice. Let's do this! Took two of them out, but they took two of us out too, though, so it's not going to end up in our favor, is it? We're not going to end up winning this one, are we? Fighting a lost cause here. We're gonna need some more reviving. If we had more reviving items, we might have won this one, but without them, it's not happening, is it? Missed. It missed? It missed?
Oh, sorry.
We're done. We're done here. Can you just kill me, please?
Not now.
Alright, well, yeah. We've learned our lesson there. I should have bought more items before we came here. Alright, all the way back to Bose we go. All the way back to Bose we go. Should have done some shopping. That's my bad. Got in a rush to get back here. If Ravino had a better, well, you know what? We can maybe 200 speed plus 15. That's a pretty good one. You know what? Let's make two of these. We might be able to make enough food. They also have the fresh juice, which heals 300, cures petrified. But then there's the apple ice cream, which I have one. I need to learn the recipe. Let's see what it entails. Fresh milk. Can we get fresh milk here? I wonder. Looks like the juice is actually easier to make, and it cures petrify and heals. They're both to go, yeah. 5 of those. Alright, let's check our items out now. We got juice. Sponge cake revived 200, but gave us speed up, right? Alright, now let's go to the general store. We may not have to go all the way back to Bose. They may have the ingredients we need to make some more stuff. We need more milk, that's for sure. Some more eggs. Okay, so he has... Can make some ice cream. This is to go as well, right? 550 HP and cures poison. Okay, well they weren't really using poison, so... How many of these can we make? 4? We should have plenty of reviving items after we make a few of these. Make 9 apple ice creams, okay. Yeah. Give me some juice. Oh. I need some flour for the sponge cake and some maple sugar. Which I don't believe he sells here. Oh well. We should have enough items now. Alright. Back to the mines. That should be enough healing items. Oh, let's figure which way to go here. So we want to go left. And then once we get here, we want to go that away. I think we can probably actually beat these guys now. We just needed some reviving items last time. Let's try this once again. Take 7. Go. Actually, technically only take 3. Alright, we went. Does it matter which way we go? Did we end up in the same spot either way? 'Cause last time we went left. We ended up there. Go this way. We end up there. Great. Just what I wanted to see. These guys are hard enough as it is, but they put stinking battles along the way. It's insane. Surprise attack? I ran into... Come on. Are you serious? Game. I swear sometimes. You are the most frustrating game I've ever played sometimes. But I love you. Alright, I'm completely lost and running in circles, it seems. I keep running into the same broken bridge. Alright, we're definitely going in circles. Okay, here we go. Great. Didn't heal up. Oh, we're dead. I wish you'd give me a chance to heal up before this fight. We're gonna have to try this yet again, aren't we? There's a lot of dialogue, isn't there? Alright. Free heal would have been nice.
be alright. Might still be able to win this one. There we go. Nice. One of them down. Sponge cake on yourself there. Kira. So Josh is poison. Here I said, oh, they're not using poison. And then they start using poison. Of course. Where's my jelly? Oh, great. These guys are already almost dead. I should have saved that for him. You know what?
Someone's
I used it
been
on him
naughty.
anyways. Well, regular attacks would have probably done the trick, huh? Ugh, sure I was almost dead. Might have this one. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but now the problem's going to be is taking this guy out when he takes almost no damage.
We're good to go. Yeah!
Got him! Yes! Oh, he's not dead yet. How much life did 4? He's got 4 life left. Alright, Estelle, don't miss him, please. Thank you.
All right, we rule.
We roll! You drool. Ow! You guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you 3. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy! It's time to surrender and let the passengers go! You really don't know anything, do you? What was that? You called yourselves League of Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of... Are you making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead! Look out! Smoke bam! What's this? You've got to be kidding me! Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers! Some of it got my eyes! Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was just typical smoke canister. That ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara! Quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's gotta be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be a senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may still be inside. Right! Wait. Let me see, where is it? Okay. Let's save that game. Let's heal up just in case. You never know, there might be another fight inside. Probably not, but we'll see. Wow, it's pretty buried here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all, at least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move cargo. You know, they probably did. I wonder what this is. It's an Orba engine control panel. It looks like the flow of Orba energy is completely stopped. I'm getting anything over here. I can't turn my camera around, so I can't see. Anything in here before we go into the next room? It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Or where everyone else could have gone, including the passengers. It's bright in here. There's a lot of shining to this place. There's a lot of light shining to it. I can't read today, apparently. Where are we? I can't turn the camera around to see. We're out on the deck, though. That just goes out. These all go out to the same area. Alright. Up one more flight of stairs, then. And yeah, there's nobody on the ship. Well. I was hoping there'd be at least someone, but there's no one. Nada. Nothing. Zilch. There had to be something we missed, right? Yeah, we already investigated the airliner. There wasn't anything there, but okay, I guess I missed something.
guess I missed something. No, we already examined the lift car. What did we miss? Thought I examined everything I could find. Captain's seat. And then the pilot's seat.
This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers.
And it probably hasn't been watered for days. That's the one thing we missed was the plant. That seems pretty inconsequential. Unless there's something out here.
Really? Really, Gabe? Missing the plant caused this cutscene not to trigger.
Okay.
We checked it over, but it looks like nobody's inside.
There's a high possibility the passenger transferred to the Sky Bandit's airship, and then to wherever their hideout is.
Agreed, but this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy and an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits have made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective to just take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So, why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to...
Huh. What sounds like the most logical?
It's true, they would have needed to land in order to move the hostages. However, it doesn't account for the fact that they didn't take the airliner to their hideout. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is slightly a peculiar place.
Oh, it was their hideout is somewhere weird, man.
Maybe 10 to 15 AUG in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits could land. Interesting.
How about the terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like a mountain range and ravines? That seems a likely place for the Sky Bandits to hide out.
Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we should be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then, what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Yeah, you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help?
Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be, especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound.
I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugron. We should be able to contact the Hawken Gate if we use the orbital telephone.
back we go.
Huh? Well, what the heck?
Great, this was something I did not expect.
I wonder if we should be glad, since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them.
We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Oh, the girl does look shifty.
Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see the shiny emblem on my chest?
The Racers emblem, huh? I hope you didn't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence.
General Morgan!
Why are you here?
After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits?
Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men.
If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner?
We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here.
Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming.
Wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap?
My thoughts exactly! All right, men, take them into custody.
Oh, great.
The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels.
This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say.
If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have had our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, they may not be possible.
Huh? Why not?
You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly.
Now that you mentioned it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you?
I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that
the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua?
yeah.
Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones who stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua?
No, I didn't say anything.
It came from the next cell door, and it almost sounds familiar.
Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My illustrious voice should be recognizable to anyone. I'm thinking it's Oliver.
Could this unfounded self-confidence
and tone of absurd narcissism belong to...
It's you, isn't it, Oliver?
You do remember my dulcet chords? To think that we'd meet again in a place like this? It seems that we are bound by destiny.
Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a tight place like this. What the heck did you do?
Come now, let's not worry about little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak.
I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off.
What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing.
So there you have it. We really don't care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet.
Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on the details of the tragic incident which befell me.
Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it.
It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Aunt Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager were overcome by my skill. So, I was asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant.
That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist.
Ha! A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. And those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira.
I don't know how to put it. That's very you, Oliver. But yet, I'm not sure how this has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail.
Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sauteed duck I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough.
The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better.
Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar, something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183.
Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183?
Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I've heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira.
500,000 Mira? For just one bottle?
That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Oliver?
Ha! Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle.
I don't think I can listen to this any longer.
Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity.
I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I've been having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. Tomato.
Oliver would probably say tomato, right?
I think so. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And, well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma.
Idiot.
Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard zzz and even assuredly misheard idiots coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening?
Hey, you three, get up! I'm tired.
What's wrong?
What? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me.
No, it's just the opposite. You're being released.
Huh? Well, why all of a sudden?
Is there a reason for this?
Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason.
Who is it? Mayor Maybell.
Mayor Maybell? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared.
I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You better remember to thank her.
So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation?
Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright?
Huh?
Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son Joshua.
I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena.
You knew my mother?
Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby.
Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but...
I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist.
Strategist? Dad?
I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me.
What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for Bryces may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of the most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad, that dirty rotten scoundrel? How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn, so there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be?
Oh, how callous people can be at times.
They still let him have his loot?
How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable! How pitiful! Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory.
Is he still here?
Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you.
Is he the musician I've heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought?
Ah, indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render.
You're quite an interesting character. All right, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release.
Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself?
I think that might be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes if the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Ha ha ha. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any problems over the matter. Back at the Beers residence. So they got Oliver out too. Are we gonna get 4 party members again? Is he gonna rejoin us? I hope so. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on my compliment. What? Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. Oh, please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single lira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. However, after what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I could just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these braces in their work? Ha! Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hang on a second. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic, but of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in that same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have a feeling that we're going to be short on manpower. Well, all right then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us. Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were heading here. What happened? The truth told, last night was a large-scale burglary in the Bow South Block. The weapon shop and the Ormo factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So, this is the work of the Sky Bandits. It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. Oh, I see. I guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. So please use the money for your current investigation expenses. Awesome. So let's go get paid. I have a feeling the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if they're really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block?
Look, buddy, who made you king of the show?
Alright, we're back to 4 party members now. Cool.
he's gonna need some work on his equipment too, though, isn't he? Oh, these Strega J's are worse. Oh, he's got the work boots. Same work boots Joshua's got, right? You can also give him some. Give him some. What's the skull pendant do? Prevents death blows. That's nice. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Let's see what he's got orb-wise. Give you eagle eye. And information. Alright, well, we can also see if we can unseal some of our slots. We got 4 party members. Awesome. Full party. I'm loving it. We need to head back to the Bracer Jail real quick. Get our payment. Nice. See if there's any more. Stolen ring. Alright, so this goes along with the burglaries that were just reported. I wish we wouldn't have felled those these guys. But I wasn't even thinking about, you know, taking on requests from the Bracers Guild at the time when we felled these, and then when I came to look at the chart, they were already felled, so whoops. Bow South Block. Alright, well we'll try to not fell that one. Oh, it's Annalise. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce her name. I'm gonna go with Annalise. How about that? Annalise.
So, Scheherazade, looks like you ran into a bit of trouble, huh? I can't believe you guys were tossed into prison without a shred of conclusive evidence. I wonder what that old bearded general's thinking.
Well, it turned out to be one of those situations of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That aside, was it you who let the mayor know about our situation?
Yep, right you are on that one. I just happened to be running across there while I was on a job at the village.
Haha, I kind of feel bad for all the trouble you had to go through for us. Haha,
It was no big deal, really. Now, this is a little off subject, but I heard that you new recruits were Cassius Bright's kids. Yes, that's right, I'm Estelle Bright.
and I'm Joshua. We're actually not related by blood, though. I'm his adopted son.
I see, so you're Cassius. I don't think that you'll be super braces like he just because you're his kids. But I'm excited to have the chance to meet you in person like this. So I guess she knows Dad too, huh?
Looks that way to me. Alright. Well, we picked up a new job. And we got paid for the previous things we've done for the mayor. And I forget where exactly we're supposed to go now. Oh yeah, investigate the South Block burglary. And then there's the stolen ring that kind of fits right in, who she also lives on the South Block. So, alright. So we need to go to the South Block, which is down here, right? Yep. Man, we got quite a bit of money. We are gonna need to do some shopping, but can we figure out who is responsible for the burglary? Was it the Sky Pirates? Will we find the stolen ring for the lady? Find out in the next one. We will see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Adios, amigos.